Monday morning we're golfing out just past Hartbeespoort Dam. It's a bit of like a resort holiday kind of course, nothing too special. But look at the caddies you get out here.
Goeiemorgen.
Yes, it is. Where there's animals, weather's a bit grim, but loads of animals.
Wow.
Look at these guys. Nine holes done. The guys finally arrived at the pro shop so we can get a golf cart. So this is my first time caddy here. How did the first 9 go?
Very strong. I mean, we had some tricky spots, but very good overall. When you made birdie, that was most impressive. Well
Okay.
done.
Alright.
Very powerful swing, I must say.
Nice. Okay, you were fantastic. There's the ball over there.
Okay.
Okay, we go to the right of the ball. We're playing the Seasons golf course, which is just past Hartbeespoort. We're now onto the back 9, and I think it's going to be a lot prettier than the front. So I'm going to the map shop. No, really, there's a shop that sells just maps right here in Rivonia. I think I was joking. Here it is, right there. Look. Just maps. That's all they do is maps. There we go. I now have a map from the map shop. Why do I need a map, you ask? Well, it's quite simple, really. I want to talk about how ridiculous it is that Saru are adding an extra international fixture before the English series in June, kind of sandwiched in between the hectic Super Rugby season. Sadly, we haven't actually quite got enough time to show you the whole thing, so you have to go back onto the YouTube channel. The reason we haven't got time is because I actually want to show you an F1 feature, because this week I'm doing F1 stuff. It's March, and that means the start of the new Formula 1 season. Here's the fancy 2018 Formula 1 logo. I kind of prefer the old one. Had a bit more class to it. This year, though, we'll also see grid kids, grid children, grid little people. I don't know. Kind of prefer the old grid girls, grid ladies, grid women, but, you know, that's so offensive. Anyway, I'm going to give you a fan breakdown today of who are the people who watch F1 around the world. So, we're going to start off with the Italians. It's in their blood. They can't help it. They love Ferrari. They love racing. They make up 8% of all F1 fans. Next up, we've got your general sort of motoring people. So people who fix cars, work with cars, drive cars, love cars. Anything basically that petrol heads essentially. So they make up a big 22% of all fans. Next up, we got the sadists. Now these guys watch purely for the crashes. No crash, they kind of lose interest. They turn off quite quickly. Next up, sponsors. Big category this. I mean, look how many sponsors are on an F1 driver's shirt, his kit, his car, whatever it is. For every sponsor is hundreds of other people who want to see their name in lights. 13%, big chunk. The biggest chunk of all, well, 55%. So a majority of F1 fans fall into this. And, well, here's an easy acronym to kind of work out who they are. Basically, they are people with fuck all to do on Sunday. Perfectos. So, hungover people, Couples who basically have nothing to say to each other and they just kind of sit in their lounge and look vacantly at the TV. Also got cats, people who are allergic to doing actual sport or any sport really. And then newly single guys trying so hard not to watch porn, they'll stare at anything on TV really. Perfectos. That's your big chunk of who F1 fans are. Interesting, huh?
This is CliffCentral.com.
Let's go, everybody.
All right, it is March, and that means SA versus Australia, the Test Series 4 tests coming at you from today. All the things that I do work-wise, I feel I'm at my strongest, at my best, on the Gareth Cliff Morning Show for the Morning Sports Bulletin. So it starts by me dragging my ass out of bed around 4 in the morning. It's a horrible time, but anyway, got to eat breakfast, got to get going. I then stare blankly at the Supersport Blitz screen for about 35 to 40 minutes, just letting the stories kind of sink in. Of course, it's not great eating this early, but you got to get going. Breakfast radio it's a lifestyle changer, it really is. I then reference all the stories on things like Sport 24, BBC Sport. I also use supersport.com, especially for fixtures and results and things like that. Then also Business Insider. They have a great sports page along with, say, quick info for something like cricket. Once I get all the stories together, I work on headlines basically. Try to keep things as conversational as possible. And that is how the morning sport comes together. It's about 10 minutes of just flat out talking. It really is lots of fun. And I really do feel that's where I excel as a sports broadcaster person. Week's edition of the things that people are tweeting sports stars, but different. It's about SA Rugby because they got a new coach. Breaking, Rassie Erasmus will spearhead a streamlined but experienced Springbok management team until the end of the 2023 Rugby World Cup and will combine the Springbok coaching duties with his current role as Director of Rugby at SA Rugby. Breaking, seriously, you guys are the worst at keeping secrets. Well said, Murray. Worst kept secret since the breaking of the Enigma code. Sorry, you have your head so far up your own asses, you don't even realize how disconnected you are from your own supporters. Awesome coach. Hopefully now the Springboks can pull their heads out of their asses. A lot of asses on the go here. Once again, Saru ushers in a white Afrikaans saviour C. Heineke after undermining a previous black coach C. de Villiers. Are they aware that apartheid has ended from Liz? He has the credentials, at least give the dude a chance and park the race card while you're at it. A black guy telling a white woman to park the race card? Alistair Garcia, I won't be surprised if he's the deputy coach of Zimbabwe rugby team. Zim will beat us the World Cup just like China did. Levels. China? Rassie is now like Cyril, too much emphasis on one guy and the ruling system has not changed. Expect the same outcome. Yeah, fair point, Morris. He's not going to be the Messiah. They can anoint Jesus if they want. Won't make a difference unless the 400 South African rugby players outside of SA are available for selection. Well said, Selma. Also a good fact. Spring Fana rugby will never change. Lamisto, that's pretty catchy. Bye-bye black players from Peroni. But his white, male, Afrikaans, over 40, all the wrong attributes regardless of talent, skill, experience. So EFF may want to cut his throat too. I don't even know if that's a fair comment.
So that's it for another great week. Top tip when you're in your mid-30s. If you run to the pizza place and then you walk home, you're not really eating badly. That's what we're doing. Stormers are playing Crusaders this weekend. Going to get stuffed. It's the Vegas Sevens. Blitzbox in action. WGC Mexico. Cricket, SA versus Australia Test match. Great weekend of sport all round. Next week I'm going to be in Fancourt, so the vlog will be a couple days late, but it's going to be worth it. Fancourt is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm going down there for the BMW World Golf Cup International. So yeah, I'm going to have this guilt-free pizza. Catch you back next week.
Also check out my latest article on holdingwilly.com. It's this cricket website that I write for from time to time, all about Virat Kohli and the last tour of South Africa. It's also a really cool site for all cricket stuff. That's holdingwilly.com.